Match is about to flip. This is a scrimmage between Pathfinders and the Circle on Foy. I think it's Dugout Barn is going to be the point here out on the east side. Pathfinders will be playing Axis, while the Circle plays as allies. Excited to cast this match between these two teams. Hoping it should be a good time. Just kind of waiting for things to start. Wanted to start the stream, make sure everything was working. And I think everything is working just fine. Okay. This should even be a little bit better. That's my audio. I think all that's fine. I haven't really messed with the filters, the admin cam filters. Okay. Ooh. I don't like that. Ooh. Let's stick with that. So this will be the area of play. As you can see, both teams have lots of open fields to cross to get to the warehouse, to get to the dugout barn. Expecting we'll see some OPs, maybe a Gary in these trenches. Probably both teams trying to get them along the half walls, north and south of the point. And I think this road is going to be heavily used by both teams trying to get up as well. Yeah, as well as the railroad tracks, real common Gary spot, for access behind the long building, at least in pubs, and then, this long building's not in saloon buildings, but I suspect we'll see an OP or two there. And then I know I usually play this log pile in a tank for allies, but, we'll see. I bet we'll see a tiger or two playing this kind of island building out here. Nice sight lines, a little bit of cover in a landscape otherwise void of cover. So, yeah, but should be an exciting match. I'm sure we will be getting started any 1 minute as we see some, So 49 versus 50, just waiting on one person. Can kind of go ahead and look at the teams for Pathfinders. Almost exclusively Pathfinder players. You'll like to see it. And then for the Circle, similarly, almost exclusively Circle players. My normal co-caster Deathvice playing for the allies for the Circle. So yeah, some big names on both teams. I think I saw Honey Badger and Doc Holiday both, for Pathfinders. We'll be playing on the Axis side. So should be a good game. Interested to see how this one shakes out. Looks like we'll have a map flip here in just 1 minute. Alright. And let me just double check. Told to join Lycanus's squad, so we'll look and see where he's at. But he's the arty player I was told to join that squad. His name may change. And I don't, unless I'm blind, I just don't see him. On the list, so just gonna look at the roster real quick. Arty player, yep, that is his name. So I guess what we'll do, join Doc Holiday squad. Okay, I can do that. Squad is Doc in. Where are we at? There we go. Roger. Okay. There we are. And he does have the arty tag, so it makes sense. So I think it's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so they're running 4 tanks on the opener. Well, could be 5. Am I done? Cool, I got kicked. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I can kind of look at the rollout for both teams. Look like we got 3 trucks. It's a Stewart, medium, 1 recon, 2nd recon. Alright, so 5 tank rollout for Pathfinders, pretty standard. Looks like 4 trucks for the circle, so spawned 1, very nice. Recon, medium, light, so 4 tank rollout. Looks like, oh, that's Havoc, he's the other caster. Be sure to tune in, give him a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Yeah, and to see the game from another perspective. So, here we go. Dugout Barn, about to start. 10 seconds. And yeah, excited again to say this match should be a good one. Oh, looks like this, okay. It was positioned in a way I thought we were going to see a shot come across. But, okay. So, I don't know if teams agreed to no snipes, but none coming out yet on a map that I think you might see a lot, so could be that teams just don't want to reveal their tech as well. We see 2 Stewarts in a truck here coming on the north side of Dugout Barn. Flynn Rider hopping out to place a Gary. Vidar, I think, oh, is he going to try a rocket snipe? Oh, he could be going to place an AT gun. We'll see. Keep an eye on that. Yeah, he's going over here. I bet that's what that's for. Very interesting. Okay. Ooh, 1 truck goes down. All of the bodies out. 2nd truck going down. Nice shooting from the MSAP Sunshine crew. 3rd truck going down. And this is a rough opener for the circle. More shots coming in. Both Stewarts riding up. Recon tank now going down as well. 1 truck did make it to the point, but many more bodies for the Allies already on hard cap. The Allies, Axis driving the truck up, getting on top. Bolt gonna try to get a shot on the Stewart. We did see a different Stewart already go down. So, you know, I would say AT check. Axis are running AT. Big H over there. The green as well. And then Bolt over here. Also running AT. So this is going to go the way of the Axis on the opener here. Just take a quick look on the map. I always like to see where the medium tanks are playing off the opener. We do have the Allied medium moving up now to the barn. like turret is pointed to the right, where we do have the allied medium somewhere out there. I'm just not seeing it at the moment. But yeah, let's get into the front door, get into some of this action. We have a Luke's and a Stewart kind of going at it. I'm not sure exactly where Luke's is. You see a truck going down. Okay, so the Luke's is in the barn. Okay, that checks out. Alright. Very difficult shot to make on the turret. Okay, yeah, see the turret. He gets shot in the side once. I didn't see where that came from. But now he does go down. I think maybe Big H picking him up with the AT. So AT play from Pathfinders here on the opener. All of these tanks, all these trucks, just getting shelled. Not sure how Oof lived through that, but he is still alive, getting shot at from, I think that's still the recon tank, yep, over there on the hill. Looks like Ulfbert's Panzer IV crew did get one in the Allied medium. Second shot gonna come in. Looks like it hit turret on the second shot. So we see Dare, Hey Bali, and Jack backing up, trying to get out of line of sight. We have AT coming in their direction as well. This could be a big pickup for the Axis. I will say I'm a little surprised that this OP for the Allies has managed to remain here. So really good job by the Circle to still have a presence on front door, despite the opener being so rough. So we see another, I think that was a non-pen coming off the Allied medium. Panzer IV does pick him up though in the end. And yeah, this is a very strong opener for Pathfinders. So we take a quick look at the map. We have a strafing run about to come in. Picks up Maxwell and one other. I did not see the second player, but picking up 2 kills with that strafing run. So we have another truck go down, and the okay, this OP I think did get burned by Bolt, and I didn't see the name of the Pathfinder squad, but doing a really good job. The box out has kind of begun. This is a very difficult area to now push, really, for either team. So I suspect for the next half hour or so, we're going to see a stalemate that looks something similar to this. Arty and tanks really making the infantry's lives miserable. We'll see. Maybe we'll see a big breakthrough. Great. So, looks like the MSAP Zunchen crew. Of course, shout out to Slug. Played with the APL final against Chimera. Already up at that spot that I was talking about earlier, kind of up here on this island. We'll go pay them some love real quick. You can see they have pretty decent cover. If they do take a shot, they can back up behind the building and then look at all that they get to eat. Lots of good sight lines. But yeah, this is, I mean, it's just fields. They have some trees, but you can see they're all kind of forced to lay down. Couple MGs, Red, and Deathvice on the screen, as now we see Ted and Teen getting picked up by the Axis MG. It's just very, very difficult for any team to move at all. SRC with some tech on top of the hay barrel. I like that a lot. Very cool. Picked up 1. Like the 2 mediums are fighting. We have a couple engineers as well trying to help out. One of them did go down. Panzer IV does Rick non-pen. Sergeant Pooh Baby is all on his lonesome now. Panzer IV, you know, great opportunity to pick up another medium tank on the opener. Ulfbert's crew playing behind the barn on the north side. Oh, I say that. It is not Ulfbert's crew. Or he's not in the tank. There he is, about to bring up the Tiger, and they do pick up the the medium Sherman as a 2-man. So really good job by that crew to pick up another kill on another tank. When I've cast circle games in the past, they've been really strong in armor, but not quite going their way so far. But yeah, I suppose things can change lots and lots of time for both teams. So you see Ken trying to move up the hedge line, getting shot at by the Panzer IV, I think, up here on the ridge line. So southern edge going the way of the Allies. The circle able to move up to the trench system here, as we can see, as it renders in very slowly. I say that, and then Tobrowski picks up a couple kills. OP's not in the trenches, and yeah, they're gonna have to struggle to get back into that area again. Couple bodies making their way along this little, call this little ridge in the terrain here, offering limited cover. Guido and Kenral trying to make it up to the point. Snarky Snacks playing the railway, trying to provide crossfire into front door. So we do have the first Tiger and the first 76 coming up. That AT gun that I talked about at the very beginning did go up. Go check out what Vidar can see from here. Looks like he's built 2. One did go down. Could have been one of the... Yeah, he may have picked up a truck on the opener. Didn't catch that. Just gonna tab out for just one moment. One more moment, I'm sorry. Just make sure I'm not losing bits. We're all set. Okay. So it looks like Booty Bandit did make it up the road before getting shelled into pieces by a medium tank. OP up at that ruined building I talked about earlier. We have an OP at this trench system here. And you can see for both teams how difficult it is to gain any ground. Doski with his OP just in a little bit of a deflate, trying to crawl and use it to his advantage. Horse trying to get an angle as well on that MG. But the circle really not able to push. Not for lack of trying, but it's open fields. So we see a tank shell come in and pick up a couple bodies. They tank out west. Yeah, so we have the recon tank 2 cents. Company have made it pretty deep and are crossfiring on to the circle's front door now. Follow this Puma as long as it's alive. So we see K pick up a kill, trying to hold this road. Picks up another IKEA on his way towards that same area. Was going to pick up some points with this truck. X is right there. Guess we're not seeing it. That's okay. Another big shell coming in on this trench line. If there was an OP, he is right over there. As we see a nice rocket come in from Delron. Gordon Bombay does get the OP, does get done down, but he got Ted. Ted the SL, not going to be able to replace that OP. So these guys are on their own here now, as Luigi does go down. Gaz trying to return fire through the smoke. Does get killed by a nade. Nice nade from it was either Bick or Rick. Bick and Rick on the prowl. Pushing down this road. So we see a lot of bodies now for the circle. Right here, we'll see what IKEA can do with this. He picked up one, but does get shot by Delron. We have the Bakers squaring off against each other, very close. Doski and Storm Chaser. Oh, Doski's crossfiring to the west, I guess. Okay. There's going to be a lot of this prone gaming this game, I think. But yeah, I should probably get back into some of these tank fights. I heard a Rick non-pen come off. We do have a Rick pen come in on this medium Sherman, backing up, trying to get out of there. Haunting through. Do get taken out. Didn't see who that was by. May have been by MSAP, could have been the AT gun. Looks like we have a Panzer IV and a Tiger that did not fire, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. Wolfbird solo and the Tiger, and then the Panzer IV being two-manned by the rest of his crew, so I'm sure we'll have a transition to that. I thought that maybe one of the latest patched prevented people from getting on this barn, but I guess not. I think it's a jump on the barrel, a jump on the hopper, and then onto the roof. Oh no! There's a hole there. Let's do that. Q remaining on the roof though. Playing MG, and you can see how much damage he's doing along this road. But yeah, the circle being relentless in their push. Pathfinders being steadfast in their hold. So. We do have a medium for both teams coming along this main road, and then we have a recon tank going deep on the west side of the map. Keep an eye on that, see what they can do. So we do have the Lukes finally going down on the hard cap. For sure getting shot by the Dare, Hay, Bally, and Jack crew. F. Jolie, I forgot how to say your name already. I know you tagged me. I know you showed me how to say it, and I forgot. I'm sorry. But we are going to pay you some love. MGing on top of the hay barrel, picking up one, shooting in the direction of Snarky Snacks. Not getting him yet, but he's going to continue to hold this lane on the railroad track, see what he can do. Yeah, nice spot. And then we have another MG for the circle on another hay barrel. Very nice. Zulu making a run, picking up Guido, and then who was that? Picking up a second as well, and the Axis are going to try to make runs now on this road as well. We did have Mailbox get pick up from the Miro, I believe, and Zulu from Storm Chaser. As you can see there, OP's nice and far back from the building so that it doesn't get burnt when the Axis do get up to that ruined building, so very nice from them. Meanwhile, Bips Ahoy playing off this OP at this little cutout in the trench. Jeff Magnet as well, shooting down the road. This already comes just missing the spawn wave. That's very lucky. Oh, what a nice rocket from Mailbox, picking up a double kill there. Reloading his Panzer truck, getting another rocket out. If not for the RD. Meanwhile, on the Southern Edge Road, IKEA, Bic, and where's the other? Okay, so here's a Panzer IV. There's a medium here earlier. Okay, medium is still alive. Vape Lord and Company behind the building we saw death fights at earlier. But yeah, the Axis have made it all the way up to the southern part of Southern Edge. We see Gordon Bombay trying to take shots. Just got to do the triple teak, and is on the road now. 1, 2, 3. Gaz though picking him up. Not scoring on the breakaway this time, but there's time for redemption. You see IKEA picking up a kill, gonna move through the smoke, trying to get to the long building, and I think he's gonna make it here this time unless Deathvice can pick him up on the MG. Big H getting close to Deathvice as well on this western side of the map. IKEA picking up Oof, and it's gonna continue to try to make his way down this main road. A one-man wrecking crew at the moment as we have something go down. I think a rep truck, okay. So Lauer's using that truck to get up into the hopper, provide him some elevation, try to get some shots. So looks like IKEA did go down, but Vic has moved all the way up to that building. Mailbox just, you know, throwing 2 rockets, dying, respawning, throwing 2 rockets. You love to see it. Well done from Mailbox. And yeah, you've used both your rockets. You only have a K9. You know, maybe you throw your nades as well, but you're W keying, you're going, you're dying, and you're doing it again. So really nice play. Looks like Q has gotten down off the roof and is opting to MG this crossfire lane onto front door. Circle not pushed up that far at the moment, but he will be there to prevent them from pushing up that far in the future. Nice garrison network from Pathfinders and the Circle. Both teams doing a good job logistically. And gonna go watch what happens with this Puma coming up behind the, or sorry, the Greyhound coming up behind this Panzer IV. I don't think you have an ass shot at this angle. We might have a dance of death here with the Slugs Infantry crew, who does not have a spotter at the moment. This Greyhound primed to do something about this Panzer IV. Just has to be bold and do it. MSAP returning, may see him and let his crew know. Meanwhile, Vidar nearby as well, going to try to pick up this recon tank. Maybe not sure where he went, actually. One shot does come in the rear. Turret's turning all the way around, so very slow. Second shot, I think it's getting reps as well, though. Rick Nonpen with the third shot. Driver turns, maybe a little too much this time. Rocket comes in, just missing the RV. Vidar gonna reload, see if he can pick him up. MSAP as well, letting his crew know where the tank is, and now he's got his butt, his ass as it is, up against the building. Now turning, continue to have front armor on. Really good job by Zushin. Rep station does go down, but this dance of death I do not believe is going to work out very well for this Greyhound. Although maybe buying his team some time, occupying this Panzer IV. Is he going to try to shoot him through the building? Let's go. I think maybe you have a shot there. Panzer IV is waiting for him to turn the corner too. Oh. What is going on? Okay, he is going to shoot through the building. All right, here we go. Yeah, you got sight. Okay, yeah, he's penning. You can see the pen there. Turret's moving right. Going to try to pick up Padre and company, and doesn't have the depression for it. Oh, Rick non-pen off the rear this time. Let's take a look at it from the Greyhound's perspective. He's trying to pen this back plate here, but it's angled in such a way that he just can't quite pen. Now the Panzer IV getting depression, and does finally pick up the Padre recon tank crew. What an entertaining little bit of gameplay there. So we take a look in the map, a couple Panzer IVs along the road, and a Tiger. So I think we're doing 4 tank crews in total. Let's see, this is a 2-man, 3-man, 3-man, and 3-man. So the meta is shifting to this medium meta. Comp teams are starting to really adjust and put in some reps with lots of medium tanks on the field. We have Tokugawa moving all the way up to the tree line here. I think Baker earlier was in the field, got wiped out of there, moving into front door, and has made it pretty deep. I think just playing slow, playing for life, trying to get an OP down. We'll see what happens with this. So we see a Honey Badger. Okay, building. This is another thing we haven't seen yet. This is the first one I've seen. Honey Badger building an ammo depot. Gonna help refill this Tiger just off screen to the right when the time comes. So this Tiger's gonna be able to continue to shell, and you can hear 5, 4.
Oh, you're gonna do the ammo. Thank you,
And it's already gone, so. Getting nice HE splashes. Oh, as we have a rocket come in, just falling short. Looks like Fluffy has also made it up to the tree line now. Okay, so Baker got wiped out, but Dog did get his OP down. Bombing run coming in over this area. And Fluffy and Bibbs Ahoy, well, Fluffy and Mark gonna go at it. Mark getting the W on this fight. And gonna find the W key as well. Gonna try to get this OP as SRC and company try to defend it. Storm Chaser. SRC did go down from an STG. Turkleton shooting at Storm Chaser. Jeff Magnet gonna push down the west side of the road towards the position that we saw allied OPs earlier. Does get shot by Keldon. But Bips Ahoy picking up 2 just off the OP. Guido just making a run, trying to get out. Does get gunned down. Storm Chaser picking up his trade, but Mailbox there to clean up, and that front door OP is gone for the allies. Looks like we have another AT gun. Not sure what's going on with Slug Screw now. Maybe going back to rearm, and then we have a W King Panzer IV. Pushing through this open field, gonna try to get some crossfire. I think I missed some of this play, but yeah, the allies, or sorry, Pathfinders, the Axis with a garrison up on this west side now, gonna start to have the potential to crossfire some of this. But we can see the Panzer IV medium gonna fight here any moment. Looks like the medium sees the Panzer IV. 75 medium is going to have to pull up to get a shot. Here he goes. Quick look at the map. Okay, so they replaced the... Okay, that makes sense. They're getting in a Tiger now. The medium, just a nice little side profile. These trees, though, on Foy, some of these trees can prevent shots from coming through. You can just see the very top of the turret. 75 medium is going to pull up onto the hill, get out of the defilade, try to get a side pen shot off on this Panzer IV. Nice shot coming in. Oh, it looks like he hit turret. I can't quite tell. That might be hull. It's kind of a different angle. We have a Rick non-pen coming now. Stop behind the hay barrel. Yep, stopping behind the hay barrel. Getting a little bit of cover. I think maybe he's just exposed on his front. See if the medium shooting just over. Yeah, this is a hard shot to make. Trying to hit just this side plate here. SRC nearby though if this Panzer IV tries to get out to rep. Panzer IV timing the shots though from the medium Sherman, getting Rick non-pen off the turret. Another shot coming in. Oh, this Panzer IV is in trouble. That other shot come from AT gun just in front of him. There it is, Delron. No, not Delron. Maxwell and company. In the medium Sherman. This long shot down the road as we have an MG bug. Oh, that Panzer IV is just gonna keep firing until I think until the belt's out of ammo. I don't know. We have another AT gun for the allies here. Machine gun, but Pathfinder's doing a good job too, trying to be relentless in their pushing, not satisfied to just sit back in the 5 column. But Dusky and BoobTube, great name, trying to push down this road. It's difficult. There's no cover, but Dusky, you know, on his belly, making the crawl. Red just can't quite see him right there, but meanwhile, front door kind of in a stalemate as well. Looks like we have some medics on the field for the extra smokes. But yeah, now that Pathfinders has some bodies here as well, crossfiring, it's going to be difficult for the circle. A little bit surprised. Maybe we don't have an MG playing down here or on top, but looks like we have 2 MGs. Yep. Okay, so they didn't break this. We're capturing the tech live. How to get on top. Oh, Crispy Chicken not quite getting it this time, but Q getting it and letting Crispy Chicken knows what he thinks. All right, fantastic. Ted picking up IKEA in the middle of the screen. And Luigi pushing up towards Southern Edge, back to this trench, going to try to get the allies back in on this side to provide some crossfire towards Dugout Barn eventually. But yeah, we'll see. What are these tanks shooting at? this. Okay, 76 is furthest back. A little surprised nobody's playing outskirts with the armor, but this was. Excuse me, I'm gonna follow Bips Ahoy for a moment. I see it's the furthest player forward for either team. Picking up Zayn. I always love these moments because when you're here as Bips, it's like, guys, just move up. Like I did it. Come on. And he's in the enemy sector now. Or was. Curse of the Commentator already falling on his position. Looks like IKEA did ultimately get taken out. X moving his OP up. Trying to lay down, do the similar play of getting up over here on this road. Nice nade. Smoke grenade. So we have AT coming in from the Axis. Okay, nice grenade that time. X does go down. We have a precision coming in on the hot glass medium crew here. Hot glass going down, Maxwell in the tank remaining for now. X getting his OP up at the broken building. But yeah, I think this is the Slug's entry crew. Yeah, MSAP just shelling that area now. Okay, the building's not rendered in for them. So they can see the tank, and the tank has to hide. Rough for the Allies, advantageous for the Axis as we have more HE coming into this area. It's going to be really difficult for that crew to be manned again. Let's see what this Tiger's doing. The Ulfberg crew still behind the Dugout Barn. Shooting at, I think, Booty Bandit over there. I don't want to zoom out all the way, but I want to zoom out more than this. I don't know. Let's go shoot. So we do have 3 mediums up for the Allies. Let's see, Tiger, medium. So 2 mediums up for the Axis. We have another tank leaving bottom HQ. Looks like another medium. So 2 76s, 3 mediums. We have one of these 76s starting to make a play. Oh, okay, so I completely missed this, but the Circle doing a really good job capturing Southern Edge and moving north towards Foy. This Pete OP going to be contested by the Able OP here pretty soon. It looks like the Circle also cleaned up that flanking garrison. So Lars from Mars making this scary hot. We have bodies looking north now, looking west. Rick, his team know that he's there. Flare coming out as well. Lars from Mars on the garrison, but for how long? So we have Genuine and Rick on their way. Genuine pulling out the nade, yeeting it over the building. It's a little too far. Lars from Mars, though, should know now. It does pick him up. Not quite getting this backline Gary this time. Luchski making it up far, but getting shot at by this this Tiger now, who also took a shot. So we have a 76 go down behind this long building. You know, maybe you have cover from that Tiger, but then there's this medium on the road. Nice side pan shot from Sir Dynasty's crew, picking up the 76. Looks like we have an AT gun now from Pathfinders on the east side. We have transport truck, maybe moving it for cover. But yeah, should have another tank engagement here shortly with this medium Sherman coming up. Oh, there was a 76. Okay, so it is just spawned recently. So we do have another Panzer IV spawn now for Pathfinders in Middle HQ. Looks like Honey Badger's going to take this recon tank, this freebie tank out of the right, and see what he can do with it, get some splashes. And the MSAT Slug Assumption crew starting to move up as Vidar on his third AT gun still shelling. What I was just looking at was this building complex. I mean, I don't think you're going to get an airhead here without Pathfinder knowing, and these garrisons really making it difficult for anybody to get around. But maybe a chink in the armor for Dugout Barn, not just for, you know, any one particular team, just kind of an area to pay attention to. Keep an eye on that as the game goes on. Off screen to the left. More shells coming in on that road. Artillery as well. All the body parts littering on the ground. Doc Holliday's ping coming in along that area as well. Trenches and the building and the road. Tiger's still kind of pressing this 76. Sorry, medium Sherman. As another shot maybe comes in. Oh yeah, this guy over here shooting in through the tree line. He's going to be able to get it, and the 75 Sherman does go down. Tiger maybe sensing blood. Going to try to move up now. Continuing to shell that area, making it really difficult for the Allies to live here. And Pathfinder's slowly moving up their line. This east side is really just a hold, just an open field, but looks like this Tiger might be making a play. Anything significant from this Tiger? Still just shelling HE. Does get side pen though from the 76. I think he's pretty far back. There he is. Yeah, Padre and company. The driver letting him know where he's getting shot at from, but does get ultimately side pen from this other 75. I'm not sure if it was Hans's crew down here or if it was the other tank. So we have the commander for the Allies starting to drive up. Looks like we have another medium Sherman playing pretty wide. Cross in the area, Genuine in the area. Really good use of AT from Pathfinders. I say AT check all the time. I don't think I've seen a single automatic rifleman, which I'm very happy of. Lots of AT as we see more AT on the screen now. So Storm Chaser with a nice rocket attempt towards Zulu Vivid. Not picking him up this time, but yeah, you got a second rocket. He's going to try again. Gun built from the circle now along the road. I think engaging 2 cents in company. We did have that medium 75 out here. I don't think he can quite see this Panzer IV through the tree line, but he's out there. He did see him through the tree line. He did pick him up. Nice shot. Petard now shooting across. Cross shooting at Petard. Couple rockets exchanging in the night. We're going to see that again. That was great. I think maybe Cross is out. That was really cool. I don't think I've seen that yet. So a couple firsts now. Is it the recon? No. We got the Stewart now shelling, picking up Cross. Good use of the free tanks from the circle. Rick and Big still trying to make their way along this road. Von Doom picking up Booty Bandit, and IKEA relentlessly moving down this road as well. Looks like Pathfinders did get an OP up here, but Lars from Mars does burn it. Unless I missed something. But yeah, IKEA making lots of good ground here now. Picking up the OP, picking up 2 as they spawn. And gonna play slow. Nope, we're still WQing. IKEA has been a live wire this match. Picking up another OP. Lars from Mars knows now. Lars didn't pick him up, but somebody else did. I think that was either Ted, Delron, or Ken. I do think it was Delron. You know, either way, could have been Ted. Nice guy. Nice shot, guys. So this Dead Tiger is providing the circle with a little bit of cover. I haven't really seen folks salvage it, and I guess you don't salvage it in this situation. It's the only cover you have. Genuine invert shooting. Takagawa, maybe Doski picked him up. More shots coming in. Guido dying as soon as he spawns. And yeah, AT coming in. Shooting along the front door of the circle from Bolt. Nice rocket attempt there. Mailbox not playing AT anymore. Playing Assault. Playing probably an SCG. You didn't see. He's playing Assault 9 or he's playing Grenadier. Q back up. MGing on the front doors. We have smoke rounds starting to come in from the artillery. Fuel and Proctolica? Yeah. MGing on the A-barrels. Fourth crew here. Yeah, so we got 2 mediums, 2 tigers on the field, and an AT gun for Pathfinders at the moment. More subs dropping. Looks like Ryu's going to build an ammo depot, so this tiger's just going to anchor here, probably play here most of the game, just doesn't have to go back because he gets 10 shells every time they build one of those. Another nice rocket attempt from the circle towards Gordon Bombay. But the Axis, Hussar returning a rocket towards that same location. The satchel go off. Not quite sure what it may have gotten. More rockets coming in towards West Scarab. And Jeff Magnet, Mailbox and Company going to try to make it up here. Jeff does get a pickup. Picking up Jeff on the front door. Zan picking up another Axis player as he tries to move down the road. Non-pen be off this tiger that's pushed up past Southern Edge. Does get shot once in the side from the medium Sherman down here. Panzer IV though picking up the kill on that Panzer IV. Tiger's gonna live for now as we see Artie coming down just in front of him. Shot at Rick Non-Pen off that 75 medium, shooting at him, hits him again in the turret. But now that 75 medium is one shot away from death as the Panzer IV backs up. Shot came in and missed, but yeah, they need to repair to feed too many shots to the turret, I guess. More shots coming in from the west. This other Panzer IV. Where are we at? Here we are. Not quite able to see Delron or the tank. As Duguid McGroot's crew does take another shot. And they're just getting turret shots over and over. They will back up and rep. 3-man rep now from the Pathfinder crew. Doof, Magoof, 2 cents, and Dandarin. Danderdan. AT gun does go down for the circle. And yeah, things have pretty well stalemated as I predicted. Pathfinder's making some progress. You can see their line moving up. But yeah, the circle not giving up. West Scarab on the front door meat grind here. Get his OP up behind the hay barrel, getting smokes down, trying to push up into these buildings. Looks like a nade did pick up the sniper for Pathfinders. But Mailbox running the SCG does pick him up. And then artillery falls on the OP and picks up the squad lead. It's just kind of the nature of this point, I think. And they'll do it again. But this time, Doc Holliday's already fallen directly on the OP, wipes out the wave. Let's see what this Panzer IV is doing. Coming in deep. We do have a 76 in front of him and a medium Sherman. Medium Sherman takes a Rick round. Jack trying to repair it. It's back. Oh, not backing up. But, yeah, Panzer IV has made it all the way up to this burning medium and does take it down. Gonna now try to get some side pen shots on the 76. Holding, gets one in. Hans, Pooh Baby, Devil May Car going down. It's Medium Sherman getting a double kill. Sir Dynasty, Garfield, and Hazo getting the double kill. Gonna come now and out in this circle line here as you see him coming up from behind. And yeah, the circle armor being dealt a heavy blow at that last shot. Last couple shots from Panzer IV. Looks like Honey Badger did go down on the map edge. The 76 may be picking him up. There's a strafing run come in. Second Panzer IV moving up far. Genuine picking up Lars from Mars. Grabs Gaz, but oof, finally picks him up. Nice rear shot from Delron on the Panzer IV as he tries to escape. And yeah, now he's got no shot, can only track it from there. I think with the armor change, this is an especially difficult map for allies' armor, and maybe the point is even worse. But the infantry not being able to side pen these Panzer IVs really allows them to do whatever they want a lot of the time. So we've seen them just drive through open fields, and infantry can't do anything until they're past them. So a nice grenade from Gaz on the Gary. Does pick up a kill as well. I think he got the OP. Dip saving the Gary for now, though. Winnie picking up dips. Spawn wave does come in and then promptly gets turned into pink mist. Luski on the garrison now, somehow not dying to that arty blast. It I guess just falling on the wrong side of the Gary. It does finally go down. These Panzer IVs are going to pick them up, but now they have no infantry support. And I think we're going to see them reposition from there. Take a quick look at the map. And we do still have 4 OPs on this front door for the circle. Still trying to make runs, still trying to make it through this open area, but with the artillery falling, with the tanks, with the MGs, it's so difficult. Storm Chaser does pick up Vidar. Guido has been a target. These buildings have been targets for these rockets the entire game. Guido with a nice rocket return fire in the direction of Gordon Bombay, who also gets taken down now. Jeff Magnet, though, laying down, playing slow. Picks up his puts his OP down here. So we might see Pathfinders try to get some bodies here. Oh man, Artie Shell taking him down. Yeah, this Guido takes another rocket shot. Storm Chasers made it all the way up to the buildings. I think this is the first time I've seen them really make it up this far and not have infantry right in their face fighting. Precision coming in. Just missing the 76. Ghost Dragon, Timsy, and Vape Lord living to fight another day. Turn to the action with Storm Chaser real quick. Does need to bandage. Jeff Magnet not seeing him. And he does get shot. Oh, here we go. From Mark, I believe. Got the H squads fighting over here. Dabrowski and Ted, well, not fighting, running away from each other. Hotels are very close. We saw Baker's earlier. I don't know. It's been a stalemate. I gotta find something, you know. Booty Bandit making a run down the road. Bert does pick him up with that FG scope. Gordon with the STG. This Panzer IV moved all the way up down the railroad tracks. Hemsap Slug and Zunction Screw, providing some really nice crossfire into the front door now. Let's take a look at their point of view. Foy is brutal. Zane coming up with a satchel, does get a couple smokes down. So we see SRC as well just get blasted into pink mist. Zane's going to turn the corner, get the satchel. He does get the satchel on the Panzer IV. I think they know, yeah, they're trying to splash close. But this Panzer IV is going to go down, not after doing quite a bit of work. 76 going to make sure he doesn't survive this too. Luke's get engine now. Honey Badger Dovik probably grabbed an OP. Got out, and Guido, ever present at this building. does take him down. Shepard on screen there. Throwing some lead down at this trench line on the MG. And things have kind of stabilized for the circle. Looks like there is a Stewart deep in the back line. I wonder if this Panzer IV... Yeah, so the Panzer IV knows he's in the area. Doesn't quite know where he is, but he's looking for him. He's deep. He's deep back here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. So we'll return to this Hans flank play when they get a little closer to the action. Sergeant Panda, though, gonna try to make sure they don't get anywhere unnoticed. Yeah, I think right now the front door is where it's at. Look at all these bodies for the circle, trying to make a little Zerg. We have a nice little Venn diagram just pointing out where they all are. Good use of the flare from Pathfinders. Oh man, that's rough. It's hard enough to make it here, and then you get shelled by Artie. What a match so far. About an hour gone. Pathfinders have held the hard cap the entire game, and it has somewhat stalemated, but I did completely miss this backline Gary, and Pathfinder's going for the 4-1. Lots of bodies in the backline now. Gonna try to get into Eastern Orth. And yeah, this is not good for the circle, as we do have cap progress coming in. The 76 is gonna start to get harassed as well. So we do see Sar coming in with the satchel, and he is gonna get it on, not after, well, just before getting blasted. It is there on the tracks. Ghost Dragon knows it's there, gonna see if he can pick it up before getting shot. That smoke actually gonna do a decent job to cover him as he tries to rep. Oh, never mind, he does get taken out. Honey Badger now shooting that MP40 towards Keldon. Vape Lord finding it, but I think it's just going to be too late, and this 76, maybe the biggest anchor, does get taken out. Looks like the Gary went down as well, so the circle in big trouble now on Eastern Orth. You see how much progress they're able to get here. So we have 3 OPs, 3 squad leads rather, on this point. Bomb run coming in as well, cleaning up some more circle bodies. SRC did pick up one, but not shortly after. IKEA does pick up his trade. What a tank shell, picking up 4 players and an OP. Really nice by Maxwell, solo in the tank, and that's going to do a lot of work to defend this point. You can see the cap progress is already halted. What a play by Maxwell. Really far in the back here. Lima's still alive. OP down. Chippy. But, not quite the threat that they had just a few moments ago. I would say, too, good job by the circle to not panic. It's really easy for a lot of teams, you know, if you're on one of these OPs, say, holy shit, we're losing our point, we gotta go back. No. If you do that, you lose all this ground, and you're under that much more pressure. So, good job not panicking yet. I say that, and we do have cap progress coming in again for Pathfinders. And look at all the blue versus all the red here on this point. They just about own this. And yeah, scary stuff now for the circle. Really nice play from Pathfinders, getting bodies on that garrison in their back line, getting squad leads to get their OPs down. Tiger does get shot once from his AT gun, I guess. Yep. Second shot coming in. Gaz reloading for Dell. Shot did just go over. I think the Tiger is going to be okay. Going to pick him up any moment. Probably can't quite see it. Delron reloading for himself now. The reloader did go down. That's a nice side 10. And Delron picking up the Tiger. Good stuff. Nice shot. But yeah, oh man, this looks so bad for the circle. Oh no. Really good job by Pathfinders. They gotta think, how are we not capping this point? But they're the only ones in the sector. I like this a lot from the 75 medium as well. Like, yeah, you're gonna die, but look at all the time and space it bought those infantry who are moving up through the open field. It's like SAR trying to get the satchel down. It's so goofy trying to place it when a tank is moving. There he goes. Does get it on. And if I'm air drift, I'm telling this, oh, he's gonna defuse it. I would tell him to fire ship it in. Oh, stop moving. He's trying to defuse. Oh, stop it. Oh no. Okay, and Air says, all right, he's going in. I'm running away. And we'll see if SAR gets any team kills with this as he spins out on the icy road. I think Booty Bandit, Guido, both, maybe now Luigi. Okay, so Booty Bandit and Guido both do go down to the satchel. So nice satchel from SAR. Circle are going to be okay. But yeah, a real hand-in-mouth moment for them as the cap progress did get to about halfway. Pathfinder still with an OP. Baker OP in this trench line. Gonna provide some value, but I think it's only a matter of time until he gets taken out. I mean, look at what they're up against. They spawn in and just start getting gunned down. Two go down immediately. Doski, the ESL, does get to lay down. But even its presence is allowed. Look at all this movement up the railroad track. Snarky Snacks, the Green, Big H, all moving down this railroad track, taking advantage of the space that's been made by this OP, by that push. And I was going to say Snarky's going to get his OP down, but I think Guido picked him up. Could have been SRC. Could have been any of these raspberries on the screen now, but OP does go down. Das Orcs now completely alone. Not alone on the hard cap. Surrounded by enemies on the hard cap. Gonna try to Rambo his way through here. But gets taken out by a firing squad. And just like that, the push is over. But they were able to get a lot of movement on the front door and take some ground. Type that really quickly, just respond to chat. We are on, I think, a half-hour delay is what it's at. Could be 15 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a half hour. But yeah. Excuse me. Gaz picking up Zulu in the field. So we see Deathvice also getting taken down now on the broken building. They are at a Luke's. Okay. So we have a Luke's, a couple Panzer IVs, and a Tiger on the field right now. I'm assuming assuming this AT gun is the circles, but it could be Pathfinders at this point. They've been able to move. Okay, it is the circles. But Pathfinder's able to move all the way up to these buildings south of Southern Edge. Gonna start to really put the squeeze on the circle now. Again, this is the area I was kind of calling the Achilles, but I think they've got this nice little triangle of OPs that are gonna alert them if somebody did somehow get all the way around. This tiger's just eating Ulfbert, Domo, and Ryu, sorry. I don't think they've died yet. They've rearmed several times with those new ammo stations. And yeah, I'm gonna try to keep pushing this front door for the circle. I should say the circle's front door. Looks like, oh, we have an AT gun from Pathfinders now in the back line. Could provide some good crossfire. Oh, never mind. That is an AT gun for the circle that has been satcheled by Bips or Honey Badger, who are now going to try to make the run across this open field, this lonely run with nowhere to go. Bips does get hit once. Going to try to return fire. I think it's... Nope, it's not Gaz. Not sure who he got shot at by. What? Did Honey Badger just execute Bips? No, surely not. No, surely not. Okay, yeah, I think he just got shot by... Yeah, I think Keldon was hip to it. Kokagawa as well, kind of looking that way. Okay. It just looked funny without the additional context. But yeah, we have a... It's not really a stalemate. It's moving a couple inches every time I look. And this Luke's getting some really good value, getting some nice crossfire on this western flank now. So we do have, I think, Slug redeploying to pick up a tank. Looks like a recon tank's available. Maybe they're going to get a spawned Panzer IV Tiger. Oh man, this is a match that I'm glad I'm not playing in. As Deathfice gets taken out by this Panzer IV, because that's what it feels like. I'm really interested to see the MG and armor stats after this game, and Artie, because I think it's going to be a high number when you combine those three categories. So many explosions. Tiger Crew still alive, now playing behind the ruined building. A testament to Pathfinder's ability to push this far up in an open field. Wait a minute, is this new tech? Oh, I wonder, can you drive on top of one of these now? Could you get elevation in a tank? Interesting. I'm gonna be practicing that later, see what I can do. Looks like 20 minutes left on the clock. This Tiger thinking about making a play. Gonna shoot at Ted. Not quite getting him. Guido in the vicinity. Maybe gonna try to play some AT on this Tiger, but... Oh no. So misses the Tiger, but does pick up the infantry right next to him. Turret's turning and gonna pick up Guido any second. Driver shooting in the area as well. Guido not down yet. Okay, so he's just trying to splash, trying to get the OP. Knows he can't front pen that Tiger. Oh, wow. Okay, so look at how this west has collapsed now for the circle. Pathfinders pushing up the main road, getting some AT in where this OP used to be, I'm guessing. We're going to have a little bit of a tank convoy now for the circle. Going to come up this main road. Let's see, we got one there. 76 in front. Medium Sherman hanging back, splashing HE. Gonna try to help walk the infantry and item up this road. Okay, never mind. Semper Y did clean up the OP. Was it 2 items? Is that why I'm so confused? I don't know. Get in the comments, let me know. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go see what this Tiger's doing. He's just about in sector. Continues to push up. I say this and then he gets side penned. So who did he get side penned from? I don't even see on the map. It does go down. Okay, I think it was the 76. I'm sorry I was in my map. Nice shot by Ghost Dragon, Timsy Vape Lord crew. Look at this side shot they got, or this crossfire shot they got. Sounded like the 75 just went down on the road. This Panzer IV, I feel like I've missed quite a bit in the last 30 seconds. It's on a delay, so saying show map please in the chat, it just makes me laugh. I don't know what to say. Here's the map. You'll get it in a half hour, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. Just how it is. Already coming down on this OP. The circle, I think, trying to hold on for dear life. Hotel maybe trying to get around, or was that an M? Either way, it's gone. A couple MGs up here now. One of them just getting blasted though. Das Org's still remaining. Doesn't flinch as he sees his teammate and best friend turned into pink mist. Wow, even getting shot at, doesn't flinch, doesn't care. He's gonna hold this position. More artillery coming down on the front door. And really making it difficult for Pathfinders to push. Even though they've made it all the way up to the tree line, already preventing them from pushing very much further. Let's see, is that another... Okay, we got the Puma. Honey Badger in the Puma. Getting some shots in that area too. Oh, okay. So I try to capture the Stukas whenever I hear them. Looks like it did damage the 76. Doesn't kill it this time. This line has steadily advanced foot by foot for Pathfinders towards Eastern. And yeah, the circle almost completely boxed into this point now. Really difficult for them to move out of this area. I'm so used to casting for the circle that I keep trying to just cast from their point of view, but I suspect that's what Havoc's doing, so we're going to try to keep it looking south from Pathfinder's side. 15 minutes remaining, and I suspect they're just about ready for this one to be over. What a grind, slog, and the line has moved, you know, 1 grid square maybe from Dugout Barn to the southern edge of this six line. I don't know what happened to that Stuart, but I guess it didn't quite pan out this time. We have a couple more tanks for the circle trying to make a flanking play, but like I said before, the squeeze is on from Pathfinders on this last point. So the circle doing a good job coming back into this area. They were completely wiped all the way down to this building down here, but they've got a Gary, they've got an OP backup. They're not going to let Pathfinders have a 4-1 or 5-0 easily. They're going to fight till the very end. Which, you know, that's a testament to the mental, because it's so frustrating and so difficult of a map to play as infantry. But you see Gaz picking up Zulu. Vic nearby getting shot from hot glass. And I didn't see who picked up Rick, but Vic and Rick both going down. Another quick look at the map. Looks like that medium Sherman that was going on the flanking run did go down. Flare comes out over this Stewart now, and I think this Panzer IV is going to try to pick him up here. Padre and crew. Front penned once by Cross, and now the Panzer IV going to hold and takes him down. Nice shot. Sir Dynasty, I think, picking up a truck there. Yeah, we have the open diamond indicating a light vehicle truck. Again, Havoc is also streaming this game, so at some point, you know, go check out his VOD, or just go pop in and say hi on his stream. Let's try to get, you know, some love from everybody, or for everybody. You know, the community is small and is maybe even shrinking, so let's prop up the people that are still here. Yeah, I'll be sure to plug him a little bit more at the end of the game. Gaz trying to make a run. Zulu getting taken out by an MG off screen. Oof getting shot at by Big. Gaz picking up Big. And Gaz going to try to run. Makes it onto the road. Does pick up the MG, but Rick picking up Big's killer. It's so fun to say both of those names. 76, I think, picking up that medium. Mailbox shooting in the direction. Kind of caught dead to rights out in the field. Not much you can do about that. We didn't have that Panzer IV out west. Okay, so that was the Panzer IV. He moved from the cluster down to the red. Okay. That maybe we're going to see a flanking shot here. But looks like we have two medium Shermans, a 76 and a Greyhound on the board for the Allies. Meanwhile, for the Axis, we do have a Tiger, two Tigers. Wolfbert's crew in this first Tiger still alive. Oh, never mind. That's somebody else. I guess they probably met their demise pushing this front door, but they were alive for a very long time. Doof McGroof, though, up here in it. West Scarab trying to pick up the repairman. You see the grenades coming in just behind the tank. Honey Badger and the Pumbaa now just driving through, trying to wipe as many OPs as he can. Mailbox getting taken out. I don't think they know West Scarab is right there. Nice little spot for him.
Shoot that guy.
Shoot that guy. That's right, Chippy. Yeah, get him. Oh, you can see his legs just kind of sticking out through the wall there. Tank finally going down. Look at the map. Pathfinders do have another Gary up in the back line.
What's up?
What's up, says Bibbs. I'm in here. We in it. And looks like we have a bombing run coming in. Pumbaa finally does go down. Tokugawa picking up Chippy. Def Magnet, though, picking up Takagawa. Not try to stay in it for the last 10 minutes, give you guys maybe a little bit of a perspective how brutal this can be. We have smoke coming in now. Of course, I say that, and it's not as brutal for Pathfinder because they're in close quarters combat with the circle already not going to fall when they're this close to each other, because you don't want to get all the team kills. But ooh, Shepard shooting at Jeff. And I think this time Pathfinders might get the cap. Maxwell's not back here to get a quad kill and an OP with 1 HE. But maybe those tanks will shift in this direction and see what they can do. Looks like they are starting to crossfire. Or no, that's a carcass. Oh, here he is. There's a living tank. But yeah, no armor up really in the 5 or 6 square right now for Pathfinder. So if they're going to defend this, you know, we have all this armor in 7 and 8 square. Maybe gonna, yeah, they're all converging in that area. All 3 of these tanks here are moving towards Eastern Queen Company. Also trying to move on this hedge line towards the hard cap. Of course, now I missed Bips getting quite a few kills. SRC firing the rocket in towards that horse. Fluffy gets taken out. Mailbox gets taken out. Tanks are diving to try to hold on to it. Yep, there we are. Bips taking out 1. Gets a second. But, oh, wow. Okay. Does get shot by one of these MWin Grand players. I wasn't quite sure if it was Storm Chaser or the 2 that got blasted off their OE by the artillery shell. But even now, look at all these blueberries in the tree line, and now even below me. Yep, here we are. Those allied tanks are trying to hold on to it, but it's so difficult when there's this many blueberries. Not sure what MSAP was doing up here out of his tank, but there's a tank crewman. So, just gonna pay attention to the back line real quick. Flynn Rider must be playing defense, still back here. Just looking around, hanging out. Panzer IV doing a little bit of a donut. They're relaxing. Okay, back to it. Mailbox has made it quite far. Gets one side pen off, but Luiski with the knife on Mailbox. Another first for the stream. First knife kill, I believe. And Luiski stabbing Mailbox in the back. Watch yourself. Miro trying to protect this Gary. Gordon Bombay though. I really want to see Gordon Bombay get a triple kill so I can say he got a hat trick. I don't know. I just, you know, I grew up watching the Mighty Ducks, so I really like his name, and always excited to follow him when he's playing, but not picking it up this time. So we have Q now laying down on the road, crossfiring to his east, west. Jeff Magnet getting another kill. Gaz, I think, getting a double kill now with the VAR before getting gunned down by Q, who got killed by Fluffy with the Tommy, long-range Tommy shot. Hip firing towards Jeff now, who's crawling towards this Gary. Does get taken down by Zane though, running the grease gun, running support. Good use of the utility. We saw Renticino take a rocket shot towards the Gary and gets blasted by artillery for his troubles. Fluffy picking up SAR. Running that engineer class, trying to get another good satchel down. Not this time. This Fluffy has made it up to the log piles. It's shot once by Big, second shot comes in and he does go down. Rocket coming in from the green B. And, really good utility play from both teams, but especially from Pathfinders. You're playing Axis. People don't want to run AT, but here they are, running AT, playing with that K9, sending the rockets down range. Miro picked up one off the OP. Fluffy shooting the Tommy gun towards SAR, but he does go down as something blew up these two other players for the Axis trying to move up to the building. I didn't quite see what blew them up, but they are very dead. Probably that tank. Yes. Do have two medium Shermans now. Gonna try to push this front door. Both times I've thought Pathfinders were gonna cap. They weren't quite able to. I think we have, okay, so we have the Ulfberg crew gonna anchor in the back on this little island till the end of the game, I'm sure. Gonna just make sure they get the W, not allow these Shermans to cross the open field. I say that, here comes one of them. We have cap progress now for the circle for a moment. It's just proximity, nobody really in the hard cap, but it's not gonna be enough to capture this point. You're gonna need a lot of these bodies to get across this field in short order. About 50 seconds remaining on the clock for them to start capping, and I'm sure we'll see a surge here. Not sure it's going to be enough though. 75 does go down either to this Panzer IV or the Tiger on the hill. Looks like the Tiger on the hill did pick him up. But now we have a 76 and a medium Sherman trying to push down this road. Looks like smoke rounds coming in, maybe from the tank and the artillery. Lots of infantry being locked up now. Really like to see this exciting ending to the game, but I think it's going to be a little too late. 10 seconds for them to start capping. Pathfinders consolidated onto the hard cap. Nice push at the end for the circle, but the game does go to Pathfinders. Exciting finish. But look at all these bodies. Pathfinders don't want to let that 90-minute hold go away in the last three. So, good job from them. Really well played from everybody. Some interesting tank play. Exciting tank play. Of course, the MG's eating, artillery eating. Yeah, I'm not sure what else there is to say. Don't play Foy. If you're an infantry player. Maybe a warning to some of the map manners in HCA. Oh! Brutal. My boy Gordon was about to get a satchel on. Not this time. Looks like Zulu's gonna place his, gonna bandage here. Okay. The Panzer IV now. Alright, so one last quick look at the map before we go. And 40 seconds left. I think we'll just go ahead and do the scoreboard. So feel free to pause when you see your name. Oh man, look at my defense score. I'm getting some XP. For the circle here. Still have some numbers going up, so for the last 10 we will kind of fly around. Shout out to the team reps. Thanks everybody for having me. Victor contacting PF on my behalf, and PF letting me stream from their side. So thanks, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your afternoon, and as always, stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.